Listener discretion is advised. This podcast contains explicit material that may not be suitable for some individuals. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect or represent the views and opinions of the actual people, companies, or any organization. This podcast may not be reproduced, edited, copied without the expressed written permission from the hosts. You have been warned.
NBKIA, NBKIA, oh, NBKIA, NBKIA, oh, NBKIA, NBKIA.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is another installment of NBKIA. My name's
Simon.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Todd. Fuck. Wow. This is great. NBKIA. Here's the whole thing about fucking doing a podcast. Don't people like overstress the shit to where the only people that you know that do a podcast, like it's become that thing, right? That cliche thing of like, hey, I know somebody that does a podcast, because anybody that can record anything, suddenly now like can do a podcast. Anybody that has a phone can now be a photographer. Anybody that has a phone now is a videographer. Like you're fucking on top of the world. Like to where the like Pinterest. We've oversaturated people with art to where now art is trivialized, and we feel like, you see what I'm saying? Like there's people that will always be artists that will stand out, right?
Yeah.
But now it's like you can search anything and try and duplicate that, or like just like be somebody who like creates something by learning how to. And I'm thankful for YouTube videos that teach me how to do shit with editing and whatever else. But at the same time, it's like, wow, like people used to do this without that. Like I remember teaching myself guitar and being like, wow, I gotta really practice this G chord that's like totally fucking asinine to do. But if I get it and I can make that transition to now a D chord, like now I got these like chords that are working together, and I keep practicing it. But it was like, it took me forever to learn how to even do that, because there was no internet at that time.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's like you can just watch a video and they'll show you a D chord, a G chord, and like just you walk through this whole process.
Oh yeah, and I think that's where we're fortunate and we're unfortunate living in this time frame where information is so easily accessible, but at the same time, since there's so much shit of like videos and photos and all this other stuff, that it's extremely hard to kind of break out in your own art spectrum, or not art spectrum, but like it's extremely hard for you to break out, just because if you skip a beat or have an off week, your potential of like breaking out is extremely diminished compared to if somebody's like hitting the notes every single week.
Right.
But yeah, I even remembered like a time where YouTube was the Numa Numa dude, and then Charlie Bit My Finger, and now it's stuff like Shane Dawson, who's making hour-and-a-half specials or segments of stuff.
Yeah, there's an oversaturation of content just because of the nature of YouTube and the ease of making a video. So is that a good thing because it encourages competition, or is it a bad thing because there's just too much to try and keep up with?
Right.
Because I find myself there a lot with, like, and I don't know, I suppose there's a lot of benefits to having, just as many choices as you can possibly imagine. You can find a particular thing that you like. It's, like a custom. Yeah, but I think the quality of YouTube videos has definitely changed. Like the standard of quality, you're expected to be much more polished now And you was saying the early days of YouTube, it was just really just goofy shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite, and now we can find all these reference videos, educational, like self-educational stuff, learn a song, fix a car.
Well,
I think that's pretty beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely. And so they've also spawned off into a thing where it's like kids YouTube and YouTube that's regular. And so apparently somebody took Georgie or like Filthy Frank and spliced him into like a kid's show of Peppa Pig.
Right.
And it got, there was that one parent that like caught it and recorded it and then made it viral. And so it reminds me of like the same time when I was growing up in Mortal Kombat 2 was like it created the whole rating system of video games.
It's
like
the
you
blood.
had to have the mature all of a sudden.
Yeah, there are different versions of the game where they were more or less bloody. Like they replaced they replaced some of the graphics with like less.
And so it reminds me of that same time, like not so much that because that was on YouTube Kids where that person's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think like I get the joke. I see why it's edgy and why it like performed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, dude, you're an idiot because like of course it's a kids. You did it in the kids YouTube, looking for that, and because you like were so hungry for it, that clot, so to speak, or whatever, like clout, like fuck off. Like you're not gonna like be on top of the world because of that. You're gonna actually do yourself a lot of fucking, I don't know, bad and negative attention is gonna come because of that.
Yeah, and the thing that I guess is a little different compared to a video game is there's a company behind it versus somebody that just makes a YouTube channel. There's not really any kind of legal action that's for the most part pursued towards somebody that just kind of makes a phantom account and then they release something like that where it's inappropriate. But I feel like that they should do a better job on deciphering or I guess segregating kids videos and adult videos, because nowadays the big thing is they're like completely censoring and demonetizing adult shows, so to say. But if it's
so YouTube is actually trying to like prevent people who have offensive material from making money?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
they have like strict guidelines, but it's also stupid because what's the fucking point of having two separate things if you're just going to be like, this is what it is all across the board,
right?
As far as perversion or
the
cursing and whatnot. Like they need to set some kind of specific line where as long as it's not like hate speech or hurtful to anybody, well, not necessarily hurtful because people would take offense or hurt to anything that you fucking do nowadays. But
right, I mean, like, it's hard to not everybody is gonna like it. There are always gonna be some people who are offended by stuff. It's funny that Peppa Pig cursing stuff.
Yeah.
I would never have even heard about that if it wasn't for my kids.
No, yeah. I feel like the media...
Like, they're the ones showing me this stuff.
They make it more like the Momo challenge. The whole thing of like this weird art project of a Japanese artist. This fucking, I guess, sculpting or like structure.
Oh yeah, the
like,
sculpture of Momo or whatever.
Yeah, it was like... It's supposed to appear, and then it was like giving your kids challenges to harm themselves and commit suicide, and they totally debunked it. It wasn't even fucking real.
Yeah.
But because it hit, this is the problem: is that internet fucking like things like that spark and immediately cause a fire frenzy. The media's waiting, right? And so they'll jump on that and be like, holy shit, this is the latest trend. This is the newest thing. And then they'll fucking spread it like wildfire even more. And then you have a fucking frenzy about nothing.
Yeah,
because,
it's like hysteria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's all media induced.
Yeah, and you have the pop culture characters, like I saw that Kim Kardashian was like posting about it or
Yup,
whatnot.
yeah, she put it out there.
Did she redact it or anything like
I
that, or
don't
be
know,
like, "Oh,
but
this
at
is an
that
actual
point,
thing"?
you already put it out, and everybody's like seeing it.
Well, yeah, it's also
Lil Pump talks about smashing Kim K in that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a line about that.
Well, no, he's talking about Yeezus. Yeah. So
Like smashing
everybody
Kim
wants to
K.
be Kanye West, right?
Yeah.
And smash Kim K.
Right.
He's not saying I am.
Right.
He's saying like everybody wants to
Right.
be
Everybody
Kanye
going to be
West,
like me. Yeah.
so they can be
Right. Of course.
smashing Kim K. So yeah, some shit can be taken out of context. All
Yeah,
of a
but-
sudden it's like
Oh right. All of a sudden, I'm starting a rumor that
Yeah.
like
you're starting to
Lil
remember
Pump's
that every
fucks Kim
Yeah.
K.
hear that Kanye go after his ass.
Yeah.
But no, like yeah,
that's
when,
actually part. I was watching a YouTube video today about Lil Pump's like style of getting, noticed or whatever, and it was,
Okay.
there's like a method that they actually call it this now. That's the term now,
What is Lil Pump?
like the Little Pump method or something. You
Wow.
use memes, right?
Yeah.
You gain, you basically do what the system he. I don't think he's as dumb as. I mean, he talks about not knowing how to read.
Yeah.
You have to know how to read to write songs. Like he's
unless,
obviously not. He doesn't know how to read.
yeah, unless
I mean,
he does what Lil Wayne does or did or whatever. But Lil Wayne back in the day would like go in the booth without anything in front of him, and he kind of just like free flow. And then
Right.
if he liked something, he'd tack it onto his song.
Right.
But yeah, maybe his dumbness is a character, and
Yeah,
his
like Cheech and Chong, right? Cheech and Chong were like
Well,
the
yeah.
epitome of like, fucking.
it's still up for question whether or not Tommy Chong is fucking blazed all the time or whatnot.
Yeah, right.
Or is he just pretending to be like
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
Just a character.
Anyway, but people thought literally that's how you were when you did drugs,
Yeah.
right? But it's
Right.
it's comedy.
Right.
So
It's-
Yeah, he like
Were they the
inadvertently
ones that-
created a stoner
yeah, like, hey,
stereotype.
man, you're real
persona,
slow and this. So yeah, it's
Got
all
any
fake, though.
Funyuns, man? Tee hee hee hee.
People think that's real though.
It isn't. I've asked professionals.
I've asked professionals, and they've all said,
Nye.
"Nein, du hast."
Du hast mich.
Du hast mich gefragt, du hast mich gefragt, du bist du nicht stark. Victor, der steht auf der Seite, alle Tage kommen beide.
Du.
Nein!
Du hast mich.
Nein!
People, we are not in any way affiliated with a fascist party.
Rammstein.
You're just fucking around.
Rammstein,
Just
dude.
playing around.
They fucking let off fire
Neither is Rammstein. They're in no way affiliated
with Rammstein.
with their own. German sounds cool. It sounds tough.
This is new.
I know.
We're drinking Jameson.
This part of the Freeform podcast was brought to you by Miller High Life. It's the champagne of beers.
If I want the high life, I go skydiving and I drink the champagne and beers while doing so.
This was not actually sponsored by Miller High Life. It's just a joke for a sponsorship that we do not have, or have we reached out to obtain.
With or subject to any suing or slander may be put within a courtroom with Judge Joe Brown.
Or Judge Judy.
So William Beatty just gave some money to this fucking kid. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get some drinks.
Here's $5 for what you did to me on the bus, son.
Yeah.
Did we just transition into watching another movie? Oh god, there he is! The kid from fucking Stargate. And then you got
Hey, Georgie, you want a balloon?
Hey, Georgie.
Hey, Georgie.
But yeah, I feel like companies that do some kind of advertisement on the original YouTube shouldn't be backing out at the slightest bit of friction from viewers or people that are like, oh, this company does that, this company does this, or this company supports that or supports this. I feel like there should be some kind of basic understanding of they may not agree with everything that this company says, but they're looking to get their, or everything that this channel says or says that they believe or agree in. But as long as it's not like fucking KKK shit or like extreme variations of hate crime or like obviously very bad acts or whatnot. But if it's just somebody voicing their opinion about something, or even like Philip DeFranco, he has a lot of his stuff demonetized because it's pushing a certain narrative or something like that. I don't know entirely.
A certain topic, yeah.
Yeah, like that stuff. They should like understand that there's a potential for them being fronted in that kind of video.
Who wants a beer?
No, I'm good.
Orange whips.
I'm okay, fine, I'll take one. I'm not even done with this one.
I'm really good. I appreciate it though.
You have to.
No. I gotta get home to my cats.
I need to get home to my cat.
I gotta feed them. Make sure you cut that up so the sea turtles don't get stuck in it.
I don't.
Who in the world is gonna just in public
drop my book?
You're in an airport. These two are just making out.
Are they?
Right, just in front of everybody.
Car crash.
Larter.
But hey, you get what I'm saying about the advertisers like pulling their shit off of YouTube.
Apocalypse.
Yeah. Like it's happened many times before.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how many companies have pulled their shit just to be like, oh, we pulled our stuff. Then like a couple months later after everything cools off, they throw their shit back on there.
Right, yeah.
And then they pull it off again when
Well, the biggest thing now is that there's been videos that have been found that where like girls are doing gymnastics, and then people in the comments have put like time stamps.
Yeah,
of,
timestamp splits
like,
and like them exposing a
yeah,
little
so
bit
they're
more
in
than
these
usual.
certain situations, and it's like now they want to demonetize the videos of these. I mean, people have like made their videos. If parents want to let their kids like make videos of where they're doing like the gymnastics challenge,
Yeah, or they're recording their kids of that, they should
Yeah.
kind of take like a bit of
Like-
afterthought of like, oh, there's some really big creeps out of there in the world that will
Yeah.
probably find some attraction of her spreading her legs. So like even throwing a blur or whatever, like you can see the basic motion of their like knee down or whatever. Like, oh, they're doing the splits now. Oh, they're doing this or that.
yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like no matter what you do nowadays, there's going to be something that's fucked up about it.
Yeah, right.
Like, especially with your kids that are 14 below or 18 below, whatever. Like, there's going to be some perv out there that's like, oh, I like this little bit right here. And then there's going to be a little niche for every single person that has that kind of mental disease or mental impairment. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, people are always going to exploit something.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like punishing the people unless they're obviously deliberately putting it out there.
Yeah.
But I think they said every minute or so there's like 100 hours or something extremely absurd compared to how short of a time span it is. They say like every minute 100 hours or 1,000 hours of footage is uploaded to YouTube. So
it's insane. And how many comments and
it's
like to keep track of it would be so costly and insanely ineffective at the same time that they find out about this shit because somebody else brings it to their attention.
Right. Yeah, it's like you said, physically impossible to.
Right, that's almost like
a timestamp
crowdsourcing. Like you're using all of the audience of YouTube to help censor YouTube.
Yeah, it's like saying, oh, this guy this pedophile was wearing a J. Crew shirt when he molested this child, so that means J. Crew supports this thing.
Oh God.
Like, that's pretty much the extreme that we're at right now, with them pulling all their sponsorships off of YouTube. It's them finding one thing that's extreme, and compared to the vast amount of shit that is released onto YouTube, like one video or two videos is like minute compared to the amount of content that's being fucking released.
Yeah.
Is that actually Tisdale?
Probably.
No. Well,
I'm not sure who else is in this, but there's.
It's crazy being on an airplane and then seeing like movies for the first time where they have you on an airplane, because
I didn't watch a movie until I got off an airplane for the first time.
Yeah, the only actors or actresses that I recognize in the credits are Devon, Sawa, and Ali Larter. So that's kids Devon, Sawa. Oh, who's that?
the guy from American Pie.
Stifler's in this?
Stifler, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why he doesn't act anymore, is because everybody associates him with that character.
No, he's really nervous and shy.
Yeah. And he portrays this like big old douchebag, like,
Yeah, totally.
hey, I fucked your mom last night.
Nope.
Or no, that one other dude fucked Stifler's mom. Alright, see you guys later. Bye-bye.
They're gonna pull a lot of levers. So I feel every time I'm on a plane. I'm like, oh God, we're gonna die. This is it.
I've never been on a plane.
Really?
No. Not because I'm scared. I just never really had
Yeah.
a ticket
Me neither.
or a trip.
Until a job where it's like I have to travel. And so now it's like,
I think I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've flown twice in my life. No, 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
Portland, Seattle, Las Vegas, baby. We lasted off, oh thank God. Back in the 90s, or the 2000s, this was a big deal. Whoppers.
yeah. I would love to eat some Whoppers and popcorn right now.
Whoppers and popcorn?
Wopcorn.
Popcorn is what I used to call it.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this happened when we were going to Seattle. We hit like turbulence,
Yeah.
and then when we were getting ready to land, like the plane kind of swerved a quick second,
Wow.
and like some chick ended up like barfing right next to us.
no.
Like she was across the row.
Awesome.
But
Shit.
we looked over.
That's
and,
incredible.
like, it wasn't anybody laughing or anything. I was like, oh
Yeah.
God, that sucks. Because like she had to change her shirt and everything because it like got all over her, and she had the baggie.
Yeah.
But like
shit.
that quick swerve that we had like threw her nervous system into wreck, and it was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no, his Whoppers are on the fucking ground.
Yeah, that's like the worst part is all the delicious candy is now on the floor.
God bless you.
Yeah.
God bless you.
It's malted milk balls with chocolate coating. Just wax. The
Fun
chocolate
fact.
coating's just wax.
Yeah.
If you eat them after 2 years of having them, they still taste the exact fucking
Oh,
same.
wow.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
holy
Devastating.
fuck, dude.
I feel like this is how Lost started.
Just systematically suck everybody out of the plane one
Yeah.
by one.
And this chick has the right mind of, oh, I'm going to try and grab
You're
you.
not gonna grab her. She's gone.
There goes milk balls. The real tragedy of the film.
Oh shit.
This
Oh
guy gets
wow.
whacked in the
Tupac. Don't go chasing
So what if- okay,
waterfalls.
So, oh
the
god,
fuck?
there's blood everywhere.
No
What the
way,
fuck?
Bert. Oh, dude. Oh, shit. Let's just move out of my way. I'm out of
You're
here.
gonna sleep for about
Yeah.
30 seconds.
People are gonna die. Okay.
This happened in my premonition.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What the fuck is up with that dude's hair?
If this is your idea of a joke.
Yeah, what is with that dude's hair? Helmet. It's like a helmet. Straight up.
Fuck off, brother.
Oh, shit.
He's a male flight attendant.
He's doing fucking Candlebox cover band after this.
Get off, bitch. You're gonna die. Sucks to suck, brother, doesn't it? You're gonna die. Walkman, bitches, ready?
I have bangs. I like having bangs. Seen this dude in some other stuff. So he's like a rich douchebag. She's the cool teacher lady.
Yeah. She's like, please, please, please.
She's like, quit harassing my students.
You know what I'll do?
She's
I said, baby. Didn't mean to treat you oh so bad. But I did it anyway. This is Creed from fucking Office.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. That's Creed right
Creed has
there.
a smaller circular head. I could spot him a mile away.
Did you know Creed is from the band like Grassroots?
The Grassroots.
Yep.
Had their greatest hits album.
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I do.
Really?
It's on there. Yep. It's one of my prized possessions of my collection.
Mine too. I also got VHS copies of all the 5 Dirty Pleasure movies or whatever for Desert Island.
Dirty pleasure movies.
Yeah, like the movies that you.
Mm-hmm. You go into the VHS store. You like, you got them dirty pleasure movies?
No, I found them in the
They're
wild.
in the bag.
I wrangled them.
You wrangled them?
Yeah, wrestled them out of some kid's hands.
How would you feel if you were trying to explain that this thing's about to blow up and then people are like, fuck, like, this guy's fucking
Kerr Cobain it, that's the only way.
schizophrenic.
Big fucking dream.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Smash his head against the ground, you fucking pussy.
These kids on a trip, they're just...
Man, I just want to go to American Pie.
They're going to France. Without
Watch it
us.
blow up.
Wow.
They gone.
He's a mind reader.
He's my reader. I can't do the tooth whistle.
Son of a bitch. He's a fucking mind reader.
This podcast was brought to you by John's Whiskey. Tastes good.
Alright, so the plane blew up.
Go figure.
They believe him now, right? Like, you wouldn't you just be like, I told you? I'd be like, double dab, infinity, like, I just, like,
You got a 4-year-old that does a double dab every day.
How many times
Loves
do you
it.
beat him a day? Too many to count.
Earlier, John and I were listening to that song by the Ramones, Beat on the Brat. Beat on the Brat.
yeah. With the baseball bat.
I have a dysfunctional home.
Dysfunctional. Who does it?
If I hear my child speak,
If I,
Kids are great.
yeah, kids are just, I never want them and I want to kill them if I see them. Don't trust me with your kids. I'll kill them. I'll kill
You
them.
want to babysit tomorrow? Or
I'm going to
what?
throw him in a
Okay.
fucking cage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go get a fucking 5th of Jameson.
speaking of cage my cats, oh,
I got kitties in a cage.
I got the pussies at home. Pussycats.
You shouldn't fucking call them that.
What, pussycat?
Yeah, they don't want to be called that anymore.
No. Whenever I say pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? Pussycat, pussycat,
They
candy
want to
can
be called feline beings.
No.
Yes, FBs.
Do they pay the water bill?
Call them the FBs.
Do they pay the food bill? Do they pay the litter bill?
Hands on. Handsome.
He's like, I don't like this.
Hey, pussy.
I
Pussycat.
don't like that word.
Pussycat. Look over here.
Mr. Handsome. What's up?
Pussycat. Hey.
See it? Then believe it. I fucking hate you. I hate cats. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care if you fucking die. All they fucking care about is if you can feed them food like a fucking pig in a trough. It's like it could pour over his fucking head. He'd be like, ah, trying to fucking eat until he vomits somewhere. I fucking hate cats. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your life. They'll eat your face when you die. That's how much they fucking care.
That's
A
what
dog would probably like lay by you, fucking hump you a little bit, you know, caress your dead body. But cat wouldn't. Cat would just fucking come up and eat your nose and your fucking eyes out.
It's a predator.
Popcorn Simon.
My cats aren't like that at all. Like, I purposefully, like, go in different rooms that they are, and then they just, like, follow me and sit on my lap. Like, if I'm on the couch, they jump on my lap.
They think that you might be dying soon, so they can eat your fucking eyes and nose.
Joke's on them, I am.
Yeah.
I have angina.
They're like, I'm watching.
I'm ready to eat your face off.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Just like in that movie Face Off.
And spider face.
Yeah.
Cut off your face to spider. Cut off your nose to spider face.
Cut off your face, a spider ace.
Yeah.
Mace.
Ryan's drinking scotch without a trace.
It's not scotch.
Without a trace.
Just
It's Irish scotch.
No, there's no such thing.
Bet.
I'm gonna punch your kneecaps like you're a fucking.
Bring my kneecaps. I sit at a desk anyways. It doesn't fucking matter.
Could your pants be any tighter?
Yeah.
Where's your penis?
It's inverted right now, fuckface.
What do you fucking put your penis in them things? Where do you store your dick in them pants?
I
Is
don't.
there like a trans-dimensional dick pouch? It's momentarily in the fourth dimension.
Look, the globalist wants you to fucking put your dick.
Sorry.
The government wants you to think that your penis is cylindrical, but everybody knows that it's flat. The world is not circle, it's flat. Penises is flat.
Right.
Boobies, they're flat.
Flapjacks. Yeah, everybody knows that.
Everything. Anything
Aunt
that's good
Jemima.
is flat. TVs are
Pan,
flat.
flats.
You ever think about putting your dick inside an Aunt Jemima bottle? As a kid?
No.
No. Don't think I have.
John's been outed.
I don't like having a sticky penis.
No.
Oh,
That's
that's
why-
syrup
Really?
on there.
That's why he never blows a load.
Wow.
He just holds it in.
Yeah. They
Ever
have to
since-
blow.
It's called
it gets
edging.
sticky.
Mm-mm.
It's called edging. Wow. Never knew this fucking terminology.
He shoves a straw down there so it runs right down in the toilet.
No, see, I've heard
Oh
of the
my
milkshake.
God.
Where you blow it in someone's butt and then you shove a straw in there and you suck it
Yeah.
out of there.
It's also called felching.
Jeez, O.P.
That's felching?
I'm pretty sure this kind of talk is, this type of conversation has destroyed whatever fucking.
No, it has not. So
What kind of audience is there for this kind of thing? Like, I like them because they talk about, sucking stuff out of
felching.
butts and
The
stuff.
bumpkins and the upper deckers.
Yeah, you want them cleaving
Because
steamers.
The whole point is like if you upper deck, right?
Mhm.
You fucking take a shit in the fucking tank of a toilet. But while you're doing that, you get a bumpkin, which is getting a blowjob while you're taking a shit.
Okay.
Then that's like the double decker supreme. Because you're getting the fucking sour cream.
What girls out there are like, yeah, I'll do that,
It was Taco Bell
Come on.
reference. And you do it because of the double decker.
Mm-hmm.
Those
I
are
don't know.
probably the girls.
I want
that,
Taco Bell right now.
Right?
Those are probably the girls that you like. If they were to be defined as something, they'd be the girls that you like. Take the spatula or whatever and scrape the gum from underneath the table at a restaurant. Like I feel like that's what kind of girl would give you
Right.
A BJ.
Oh, really?
while
I
you're
don't
taking a
think
shit.
so. I think those girls would be great. Like,
Well,
I think
yeah,
they would be
they're
like
great.
the keepers.
Like they're the free
No.
candy from the elf.
The
But-
girls that would do that kind of shit would be like the girls that like took the time to like make their face super goth, and then like wore the corset to the party. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, totally."
So the chicks that
That you
have
think are high?
self-respect?
No, that are covering up their lack of self-respect with an overabundance of like fucking makeup and sexy dressing that hides their insecurities. And then so they meet you in the bathroom and they're like, "Oh, your friends got a shit, you got a shit, double bumpkins." And then
Double decker, double blumpkin?
Yeah, the double decker taco supreme.
that's straight trash.
It's trash, but it could happen.
But if you imagine doing it on one of those boat tours where they have the glass bottom boats.
Glass bottom girls
So you
who
could
make the
Rockin' world go round.
Jameson makes me scared.
I'm used to Cosmopolitans and my Winstons.
A glass bottom boat is a lot like a Cleveland steamer, but I think you use saran wrap or something.
This segment of the podcast is brought to you by Ryan's Cleveland Steamer. If you got a Cleveland, he's gonna steam ya.
So that's just the shit on your chest, right? That's a Cleveland steamer.
Pretty sure, yeah.
It's just shit on your chest.
What's the saran wrap over the face and then they poop on the face?
I think that's a glass bottom boat.
That's a glass bottom boat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we phone a
Okay.
friend?
So a chili dog
Can I get a
is where
shout
you
out?
shit between a girl's tits and then you titty fuck her.
Oh!
So you fuck the turd
God.
between her tits. That becomes a chili
I'm
dog.
pretending to be disgusted, but really I have a boner right now.
Chili dog.
I can attest to that. I'm scooching further away from Ryan as we speak.
I'm scooching closer. I'm trying to capture.
I
that.
have to observe.
Yeah.
Full frontal.
So yeah. Why? What is the fetish with shit? I don't
know.
get it.
It's
Everybody's
It's
full of
God.
it.
Why? Yeah. Like why? Why is that? Like I want to see you poop.
Like I think
Who
if I
the
ever
fuck?
like you're
It's
running
over.
out of things to do. You've exhausted.
Every sick
every
fetish.
single
You've
thing.
ever fucking done bestiality.
Only thing you
necrophilia,
haven't
like,
touched.
all of a sudden you're like, I need
Right.
shit on
Okay.
something.
I think as soon as I like smelled the shit,
Oh.
you know what I mean? As soon as there was,
Oh!
you know what I mean? As soon as there was like any indication of like an actual amount of poop on
actual
any,
shit.
it's time to take shower.
Yeah.
The real question is, where exactly do you do all this stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, do you like lay a tarp out or?
Why would
You
you
like
lay
do it
a
in the
tarp
bath?
out?
Well, I don't think.
Why
I hope
would
to
you-
God people aren't just fucking laying on their floors and,
Right.
with like carpet and shit,
Yeah,
and
no,
pooping
it's
all over each
Shit.
other.
Think about that next time you go over to somebody's house. You
Yeah.
know, like could anything have happened? What could have happened here? You know,
Well, it's like people with
like old mattresses. We were talking about this earlier.
Shit
Old,
that you never expect, right?
old mattresses in the
Yeah.
dumpster.
Yeah.
Well, it could be on there. You know?
Yeah. Well, I like to save those.
Right.
Out of everything that you want to grab from the dumpster,
Mhm.
you want to grab the mattress. Because then
Especially-
you just fucking face plant it and you smell different kinds of butt cheeks.
Mhm.
Especially if it like just rained the night before, so everything's completely soggy.
Oh,
You just jump into it and
Right.
you get ass, piss, poop,
Yeah.
blow job, juice.
Mildew. Probably black mold somewhere.
Right.
Yeah,
Cigarettes and like fucking
alcohol.
grape Swisher sweet rolls.
Yeah, and probably doobie rolls and sushi rolls and hot spicy tuna rolls and Ryan's Behold.
White owl.
I'll one up.
White grape. What? If I like the fruit punch flavored blunt wraps.
And then like
Does
people
this
that
bed smell like fruit punch blunt wraps?
Yeah. Fruit by the roll.
then you got
That's not fruit by the foot. All right,
Yeah,
it's not a
Fruit roll up. fruit by the foot, blunt wraps ain't fucking making this smell.
That's
tell you,
a girl's period. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what that is.
She eats Pop-Tarts every morning. She's got a fucking bloody fucking cut.
Oh,
It smells
God.
like fucking fruit roll-ups
Oh.
and fruit by the foot.
That's fruit by the cock, not
Yeah.
low John.
You telling me I'm supposed to be a father and not be attracted to that fucking Pop-Tart?
Yeah.
Fucking shit down
Wait, then you gotta also think about the dudes that just like lay in their bed with chew in their lip and they just fucking spit all over
Right.
their bed.
Oh, yeah.
I do that all the time.
Me too.
know.
I spit it in my pocket and then I zip the pocket out only to let it fall on my fucking privates.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You have like a plastic lined flannel shirt pocket that
Yes.
always hangs open and you just stick your fingers in there and then just
Like,
tuck your
you
loogies
like
in
that
your lip.
Kodak? They put fiberglass in
Kodak?
that shit.
Yeah, that's why your fucking
That's
lips
why
always
it burns
blister
so
up.
much when you throw it in. It's
Yeah.
different than Skull and Redman, any of that shit. Well, Redman's different because it's literally leaves that you go, and you chew on them and you throw them in your cheek.
Yeah, they
But
soak
Kodak,
them in molasses.
It literally, you throw it in there and
Kodak
it
and
rips your
Copenhagen?
fucking lip. And it burns. Well, Copenhagen uses sand. That's what does that. Sand granules cut your fucking lip open and then it like gets the
That's
fucking
fucked.
burning.
Oh, there we go. He's gonna shit all over his shirt. What the fuck?
Way Too much of it. I mean, that's a close up of a guy getting
That's a guy?
pumpkin. Yeah, like a totally. You know the classic horror movie scene where like it's a girl using the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's not. They're flipping the script on this. It's Devon Sawa
Fires
taking a
and
dump.
explosions.
Air disaster, air disaster, air disaster.
He's got every VHS tape with that in the title.
Alex Jones, so it's like 3 of them.
I'll tell you what right now. This is fucking absurd. This is the United States government fucking blowing up.
I need to quit hitting that chair.
The
United
dog's
States
barking.
government.
You're not even hitting a chair.
What's this little? He's got
Bench.
a squirt gun.
Aircraft. Minecraft.
That old style computer.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, this dude's obsessed with the airplanes and shit.
that old style beer that he's been sipping on. What was your first beer? Do you remember?
Something that was called ice beer.
It's probably a non-alcoholic.
Really?
Like, you're 7, you're ready for
I had a Little Kings.
Penthouse.
stereo.
No,
It
yeah.
was like Kim
The
Basinger.
new digital camera with all the right connections.
Vicky Vale reveals it all.
I'm gonna slit my throat.
What?
Wow.
Why is that water all blue?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh
Why
my
the
God.
fuck is the dude
Why is this
cutting
guy
with...
fucking...
No
doesn't
shaving
need to
cream.
shave.
Yeah.
And then there's Listerine
There's
draining
no
all over
facial
the
hair.
fucking floor.
Get yourself like a man.
I'm scared. There's a guy right there behind me. He's a ghost.
Yeah, Little King beer. I couldn't even finish it. I took one
Yeah.
sip.
Little
Yeah,
King's
it's a little
cream ale.
different. That's creamy malt liquor stuff.
Yeah, like
It's
the
all
little
different.
green
Oh,
bottles.
yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
fucking love those, bro.
That was my first beer.
Mine was like a beer that you got from like Menards or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like
Tiki torch fluid.
Yes.
25
It's
cent.
not
He
even
was like, he
beer.
said it was beer. Uh-oh.
Oh man!
Wow, he saved himself.
He's listening to that Sarah McLachlan.
Boobies. Brought to you by
Really?
Penthouse.
Yeah. Why do I feel like...
Boobies Memorial Service. Boobies Memorial Service.
It's the obituary section at Penthouse. They're like, and today, all these naked girls died.
Oh, shit.
on a
Here
plane.
we go.
Paper landed on me. It's a nipple.
Yup.
Is it?
No.
It's a
gonna
cutout
show
of
him. It's
her.
another premonition.
Todd.
Todd's about to eat it.
What's he doing with all these women's garments?
It's his mom's shit, dude.
He's like, Mom, you always leaving it.
Oh my
Oh, God.
Holy shit! Oh! Oh, man, get on your feet. Get on your feet. Oh, it's too slick because it's shampoo.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude! Use your arms. Get that fucking...
Weak ass bitch, you deserve to die.
Oh, shit.
He didn't even need to shave.
He didn't even need.
He never should have went in the bathroom. You know?
Like, why was he there? Oh.
Oh my god.
Man. Shit.
Like, if
you
only
can't
reach
cut
the
wire with
scissors.
that. You can't do that. You can't cut wire with that.
Yeah.
It's futile. Dude. Oh, man. Fuck. You're done. You're done for. It's over, bro. You get to play life game number 2. Can I do better? Can I learn from my mistakes?
The water retracts.
So that, yeah, reverse footage. Unless it was CGI.
Look, CGI, it's she fucking
Extremely
blue,
blue
dude.
water.
Yeah.
You could do that, just rewinding it though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, reversing, that's it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a good trick. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with this movie so far. Like, I
No?
don't understand why people are so scared of it.
Why wouldn't you be?
I mean, because everything's too planned out and stupid. Like, people are like, oh my god, it was so scary because it could happen to me. Who the fuck hangs your panties and shit up in a bathroom? Getting struck by lightning or where the fuck the other first chick memorial service died for, whatever. Like, that shit.
Right, well, yeah, I mean...
It's a random event.
They all would have died on that plane.
Yeah,
So now they're dying in the order that they would have died on the plane, but now they're doing it, you know.
Because they're supposed to have died. And the
Death
world
is
can't
always coming
continue
for you,
without
you know.
them.
So it's...
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I don't buy that.
I'd buy that for $1.
The dude figured out that they're gonna die on the plane or whatever and fixed it, then that's death being like, oh yeah, it's not your time yet, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Not, oh, I gotta hunt you down now because I'm a little fuckface.
I'm a little fuckface. Oh wow, look at these like agents.
Hey, what are you doing here, kid? You're supposed to be on that plane. How'd you figure out that you weren't gonna die on that plane, fuck boy?
Your cargo pocket fucking khaki pants have told us everything about you, you little fuck.
Yeah, you got Takis or fucking Slim Jims in your pockets?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are you new kids on the block?
Stupid.
I bet you
He's
think.
just here to suck some cock.
Yeah, I bet you think that's a marijuana leaf because it's got 5 leaves.
Yeah, he wants to fucking lay his dick on that and wrap it
Hell
around
yeah.
there.
And then he wants to eat it probably for all the extra protein.
I'm a vegan.
Yeah, he's vegan. Your own cum doesn't make you not vegan, even though there's millions of organisms of little tiny children babies inside of there.
So she's real tough with her welding and shit.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I'm one of those chicks.
I'm artistic.
Yeah, she's true grit.
Backwards biker hat. I'm bad.
Wow. Okay. What else is she in?
She's in the show Heroes.
Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
Or something like what is she in?
Allie Larter, yeah, she's in. She's
I
on
make
the
art.
NBC show Heroes. Is about super. She was the one that had like a webcam.
Oh yeah. Of course, she has something revealing underneath the welding jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, she's got boobies. Wow.
Wow, she's got boobies.
God.
God, I really wish that I had boobies.
I'd walk around and be like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?" Looks like trash.
Yeah.
She's like, it's my art.
It's a head.
Sculpture I made. It's got
Yeah.
a spring in it.
There's like a guy in a cage who's like, help me. She's like, never mind him. Here's my other piece.
I'm the actual one welding this shit, not this guy.
Yeah.
She just took the shocks off of a car and welded it to some
They
shit.
made it into like an Uncle Fester like chewed up light bulb.
All 5 holes have some resemblance of life's matter. The reason it shakes is because life leaves you shaky at times to see if you can regain your balance.
Right.
I'm deep. Speaking of deep, I want you.
deep inside of my cranium.
Right?
This movie mind fucks me.
Why?
Because what if death was there, and like if you missed an opportunity of you like dying in a certain circumstances because you made a different choice, that it could haunt you and make like you just fail.
There's no way to know.
Like an epic fail and you just die.
There's no way to know.
Well, he's an idiot. He got caught up on that extension cord while falling down the stairs in handcuffs and fucking ate the doorknob and knocked his teeth out and choked on it and just died. It's normal. It's just normal fucking accident.
Well, yeah.
There's like 7 1 in a million occurrences that happen.
But it happened to these people that didn't get on the plane because one dude had a schizophrenic outbreak.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why this one at least doesn't scare me.
It doesn't scare you.
No. Like I know driving home right now, after this, I could crash and die. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, oh God, I'm gonna die on my way home. I'm gonna get mugged on when I walk to my door. Like, there's no way of fucking knowing.
There could be a bat in your house.
Oh, fuck.
That scares the living shit out of you, makes you fall down the stairs.
Wait, when it goes, I'm up the stairs by the time you get up there.
She's helping him down.
You're quick as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Simon invites me to his house to battle a bat that he has in his basement.
We didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking go down there and I can't find this thing. I'm moving fucking shit. I don't see it. I see this weird, structure that looks like fucking wadded up. I don't know what it looked like to me.
Garbage.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? Simon's like, that's a bat. And I was like, that's a bat. And it's inside this fucking, dog cage or something?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking like, it's hung upside down, its feet are like fucking clenched on it, but I'm like, this thing looks like fucking piece of trash. Like, it's like a dried up moth cocoon or
He's
some
like,
shit.
it's dead.
And I was just like, this thing's dead. It was like, you killed it with the fucking BB gun and it's dead.
You shot it with the BB gun?
Yeah, when I first saw it, and then it like went, and like pulled his thing over him real quick. So, like the cage is collapsed against the wall, so like you have the one wall here and one wall here, and the bat was like sitting in between it, like feet clenched, kind of like it looked like it wasn't moving at all. And so John's like, oh, let's just pick it up and carry it outside real quick and just like dump it out there. I'm like, dude, it's not fucking dead. I don't think it's dead.
The BB gun didn't do anything.
Well,
No, let's
pick up.
Yeah, and he's like
happening.
He's like
This
grabbing the
thing's not
cage and like
doing
dropping
anything.
it against the wall and
I'm
whatnot.
slamming this thing. This thing's just. There's nothing happening there.
So
I'm like, let's pick this thing up and take it outside.
I wasn't convinced. And then he was like, dude, it's dead.
Okay,
And he takes
I
the broom.
take a broom, okay, and I fucking drag the bristles of this broom across the fucking cage.
Barely
to where-
hitting him.
Barely dragging it across this object. And this thing opens up like a face hugger and is like, and starts screaming. And I'm like, holy shit. And I turn. And Simon is already like a fucking like ghost upside the stairs. There's like a little like spur of wind that's like fucking coming, like shooting around. And I'm like running. And I catch the fucking broom, like a Three Stooges, it's long way. So I catch the stairs and it like knocks me down. I hit my knee and I'm fucking crawling up these stairs trying to get the fuck out of there. While in the background, all you hear is this bat going, just fucking screaming. And we get upstairs and we're giggling. I'm flipping around. Fucking Simon's like up there, has a drink.
And he just looks at me, he's like, it's not dead.
Yeah.
I was like, no fucking shit.
That bat is not dead. It is very alive.
Ugh.
We went shopping and the bat disappeared.
Yeah.
And Simon called his fucking dad over.
Yeah, my dad's man. He went around like fucking shit around, and we didn't find it. And then
fucking shit around.
Yeah.
we were downstairs cleaning another day, and there's like a white cup down there that like had like supposedly blood all over it. So
okay,
like, well, maybe I shot it, maybe I didn't.
Bat blood.
Whatever the case is, it wasn't there when
no bats were harmed in the making of this podcast.
potentially.
Oh man. Yeah,
Tony's
I
odd.
was helping my brother Kirk move out of his house,
Yeah.
and there was a bat on this board, just like leaning against the wall. He turns his
Okay.
board over. There's a bat on it,
Yeah.
and he without hesitation, he just slams it on the ground and
Oh,
like
wow.
just like splatters his bat.
Wow.
And I'm like, why'd you even do that? Why don't
Yeah.
you just take it out to the fucking yard somewhere and
Yeah.
flip it out in the grass or something, you know?
I'll come back
Get
in,
out.
dude.
So that was pretty
So
devastating.
you
That was
both
kind of
have to wake up
traumatizing.
early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Why? You?
Because I got to get shit done before work tomorrow. I got to go pick the costume up tomorrow. That apparently you can't be in the parade for.
Yeah.
Mister, oh yeah, I'm down to be in a parade. Oh wait, I gotta work. Blasted you on the podcast.
Blasted. Damn. Ryan's holding his chest like he's
He's
he
got
was
heartburn.
like really concerned. He was like, whoa.
I got a heartburn.
He's like, I got angina.
Yeah. Don't blast. Don't blast.
Okay, I hold the blast back.
Damn.
Blast Cap, check him out.
Yeah.
YouTube.com.
Fuck yeah. Jake Lawless, Goomba.
Together, united, Jake plays the bass and screams in melodious extravagance, and Goomba plays the drums with a berserker style where he's
Berserker
fearless.
rage.
Berserker rage. Blast Cap.
Rated R.
For
Ah! I gotta wake up in the morning because I do things.
I gotta wake up in the morning so I can drink my cup of coffee and watch the daily news.
I like a coffee cake that has the cinnamon balls on it.
I got cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon balls ain't like the balls on the cinnamon coffee cake.
This segment of the podcast was brought to you by Cinnabon. If you want cinnamon and you want a bun, try Cinnabon.
It's fucking Camaro SS.
Camaro SS. And you got this D-bag and a trainer driving it. Hey, Mom, thanks for buying my car. I'm going to be an asshole to you now. Then you got the dude wearing the dad hat in the background. It's like, hey, what's going on, guys?
Wow.
Dang. Put him into place.
Yeah.
This was the first female character that was, like, strong and assertive in a film.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay.
It's called Alien.
Alien?
Yeah, Lieutenant Ripley. And then Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Sally.
It's called Gone with the Wind.
Oh!
Dang.
Nailed by a fucking bus, dude.
She had it coming.
Holy shit.
Bitch stepping on the road now looking
How
both
many
ways of the
times
street.
you gotta look both ways?
For each side. I'm drinking Sprite after this chick got completely decimated.
Obey your thirst first.
This is the thing.
Right, I
They're both drinking Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah.
I just saw someone die. I gotta get my Alka-Seltzer. I got heartburn.
This guy looks like he's related to Sam Neill.
That guy?
Yeah.
I don't know who Sam Neill is, so I can't agree.
He's in Jurassic Park.
He's in Jurassic Park. He's the fucking paleontologist.
Paleontologist.
Penial.
He's
Paleontologist.
He's the analologist.
the movie
The
Event Horizon. He's in the Mouth of Madness.
He's in the
Wait.
Mouth of Madness.
Aren't you
He's in Jurassic Park 3.
Aren't you thinking of Jeff Goldblum?
No.
Jeff Goldblum was in
No.
the
No.
crash of
Liar!
Satanist.
You have failed!
Satanist.
Jeff Goldblum is not Sam Neill.
Jeff Goldblum is
Event
everything.
Horizon.
Look me in the eyes.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Fuck you and your fucking lies.
This part of the podcast is brought to you
by
by...
lies.
And
lies
fuck
that
you.
were brought to you by many people around you. Pay attention to lies. Lies exist in the realm of your existence.
People will tell you that they care about you, but that's all a lie. Nobody cares about you. They only care about themselves.
Lies!
Including me. Brought to you by lies.
So if you could be a troll or a goblin, which one would you be?
A troll, because then I'd be able to go on Facebook and mock people. And I'd be able to stand under a bridge and go, huzzah!
I'm waiting for somebody to come here. I'm waiting for someone to come here.
I'll cheers to that.
Cheers.
Trolls. Eat the souls.
Coming out in theaters 3 years ago.
Man. Neither? Can I choose neither one? I don't want to be either one of them.
A troll or goblin?
I don't drink strong stuff.
Can I just be like a tree sprite? Or like a...
You just want to be a 7-Up bottle.
Yeah.
You want to be the spot, the 7-Up spot. What was that game? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
That was something.
7-Up, 7-Up, 7-Up.
7-Up, 7-Up, heads up,
Yeah.
7-Up spot.
A lot of those, like...
I played that once.
Yeah. You gotta put your fucking dick unzipped out in the fucking area, then somebody comes by and they zip it up. And if it zips up and it tears, then you gotta stand up and you gotta guess who zipped up my dick in my pants. Heads up, 7-Up.
When I was a kid, I read about
God.
When I was a kid, I read about a swingers party that they would throw sheets over the women with holes in the nether region, and they'd have to figure out whose wife was which thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
That's
vice
so
versa.
disturbing. God,
Yeah.
why?
Wouldn't you know?
Don't you
though?
sign up?
You
know
would
what I
know
mean?
right away. You'd be like, them beef curtains, that's fucking Kimberly. I fucking hate them. I hate them when they drizzle all around my nose and my fucking jowls.
Instead of
Like
sticking
drizzle
something
on
else
my
in there, I stick my butt on it and pooped on it.
I poop on
So-
their fucking beef curtains.
Then you got this dude that looks cross-eyed, a shaved head, but
Cross-eyed Mary.
he like puts a, oh, fuck you, get in the car, son of a bitch.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Put on your
douche.
seatbelt.
Fuck that guy, I hope
Shove
he
him in the car
dies.
and then...
She's like, I don't like this.
That's my ex-husband, Barry.
He's a police officer.
Yeah. You were almost a jibble sandwich.
Yeah, you were almost all over my chest, Jason.
Why is it when somebody does something, like say something in a particular way,
They just stare him down
and
until
they
they laugh.
like raise their eyebrows? It makes it like fucking more like it's too aggressive.
Well, I know this one person that when they talk to me and they get real heated about something, they raise their eyebrows. So I'm like, hey, lower your eyebrows. I can't see them. That usually makes them even madder. And then I get thrown through a wall.
When you open your eyes that wide,
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you could be young again.
Not possible.
Really?
Right? Open them. Open your eyes as wide as you can.
Yeah.
Like, literally open them and hold them and smile. Don't you feel like you
I feel like I
watch
can't fucking
Batman
see.
animated series and feel like it's the
Ooh.
first time again?
I have that.
Oh, okay.
First
On
track.
Denver. Sunshine
Almost
on my
heaven,
shoulders.
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama. Make me on.
Country road.
To
I
the
hear
place I belong, West Virginia.
Play the guitar, Ryan.
Mama, take me home.
I don't know the
Country
chords.
road.
It's probably like a CGD thing.
I hear voices, it echoes out above me. Radio remind me of my home far away.
Oh, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mama, take me
Country road.
Is this supposed to be a horror movie?
This is the
Yeah.
part where she dies.
Well, okay, so there's some kind
That
of
looks fake.
Yeah,
That looks fake.
Doesn't it?
it's all fake.
No, like if you rewind it, it looks like she's fucking fake wiping the teapot.
Mm-hmm.
Teapot.
Why would you ever do that?
I don't know. Ask her. She's a fucking cokehead.
She fakes
dude.
everything.
Yeah, meth mouth.
I got meth mouth.
She's got fake teeth, fake orgasms, fake teapots.
Fake love for her child that's gonna soon die.
Right. Everyone in this movie dies.
Hopefully, they all suck. I'm gonna light a cigarette now.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's stupid.
What's stupid?
Something blows it out, and then she's gonna stick a match under it, and then the gas that's getting kicked out from the stove is just gonna burn her.
Country
Fuck.
road. Yeah, it's fine. She's gonna burn up. She's gonna eat it up. Dwight from The Office?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
She's like, we've been looking through your file, and we've determined that you're a paranoid schizophrenic with delusions of grandeur.
Then you got fuckface McGee over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shove you in a car even though you're coming.
You have the fucking guapsnopsness where you only eat green freeze pops. And you'll fight anybody for the only green freeze pop.
And then you also probably freeze your fucking guacamole and take
Yeah.
bites out of it, you fucking
Yeah.
weirdo.
Or the people that like the pink ones.
I love the pink tacos. I mean,
Yeah.
Pink what?
Freeze pops.
freeze pops.
Pink pops?
Pink
Freeze
freeze pops.
I like all
I like the
frozen
blue.
treats.
Do you?
Anything that is sugar and
When you were younger, did you ever get
Frozen.
the fucking
The long fucking
no,
3
the
foot
big
ones.
like okay, the ice cream truck person would come, right?
Nope. I never bought anything from my ice cream truck, dude.
Okay, so they come and they'd have the fucking big popsicles with the gumball eyes. You could get like Bugs Bunny. You could get like different Pink Panther. You could get different characters.
it sounds awesome.
You never got
I
fucking ice cream from an ice cream truck?
Not really. Maybe once or twice. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really remember.
Your existence is flawed.
Right.
Everybody's existence is flawed.
It's like the 9 Inch Nails song. My whole existence is flawed. Freeze
Yeah.
pops get me closer
Get
to
off
God.
Flintstone push-up. dude.
Yeah, I've had those.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, it's sherbet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sherbet.
Yeah, sherbet.
Sherbet.
It's
She's-
actually pronounced sherbet.
It's sorbet.
Sherbet.
Uh-oh.
Her
Cracked
mug cracks? How does that
Oh my
happen?
gosh.
And who the
Whoa.
fuck puts
Next to
vodka
the
on
vodka.
ice in a mug?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that vodka's gonna catch on fire and then
And it's
build a-
by the
She
fucking
doesn't notice
cloth.
it dripping
If it fucking
across.
does it, I'm gonna be
What
so
a
upset.
dumb.
Oh my gosh.
You
Here we
put-
go.
A mug of vodka on top of computer. You're
I'm
asking
gonna ship-
for it.
I'm gonna ship this out on eBay.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, if that catches on fire, I'm just gonna probably get up and leave.
Mother box of some kind.
Mother box.
So it's vodka?
Yeah,
Free ship
definitely.
vodka, dude. Yeah, it's vodka and... I wonder what's happening.
Wonder what's happening. Oh shit! In her neck? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, neck shit. Oh man, that's brutal. You gotta apply pressure and get
And
it
she's
out there.
gonna probably...
Country road.
Start the track over.
Then you got this dude that's gonna die last. He's like, "Hey neighbor, why are you making you leave so fucking late?"
Why are you
Yeah.
burning leaves at midnight?
Yeah.
What's
He's
wrong
gonna
with
say
you?
Wait a
Tammy
minute.
across the skies.
Yeah, I seen this before.
It's like a David Blaine trick where he's.
Yeah, right? And somehow his shirt has to come off.
Yeah, I know.
So you can be like, look at this, dude. I'm Chris Angel.
Vodka does not have that high
Oh.
of alcohol content.
It
to
does.
do
There's
that.
Oh, shit!
It doesn't.
The perfect stream of.
Like, it has to be like, what,
Vodka.
45% or something like that? Vodka's like 35.
I don't know. Vodka might burn.
No,
Vodka would
it doesn't.
burn.
No.
I think
I think I've
I
tried.
think we should do it. We should do this test.
Ah!
Stupid bitch.
It's her fault.
Oh my god. Get the fuck out of there.
You
Dude,
fucking,
that shit's gonna blow up.
and then you
Blood
got this fucking
everywhere.
Riri. Hey, I wonder what's going on.
Oh, he finds her
definitely not a
still
fire.
alive. The kitchen's on fire. I have a knife in me. My kitchen's on fire. Like,
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. This is
Oh shit!
stressful. Oh, the chair falls.
Oh wow!
Driving the nail.
Dude, he put his hand on
knife
it.
further.
First of all, I
Oh,
don't
no,
think
it's-
you pull that shit out. I
he's-
think you leave it because when you pull it out, you gotta be by a doctor who can like cauterize it and like fucking stitch it up. His Stifler, he's like, oh!
Thank God the house was for sale.
Wow.
Wow. Thing's fucked.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, no shit.
That's stupid. I gotta go pee pee. No. I gotta be good to drive home.
You're a fucking
I feel like-
archangel.
I feel like Roosevelt. Can't feel my legs.
Responsible.
Kinda. I mean, I just want to go home and see my cats.
Oh, that's it. He
That's
just
it.
wants to see his cats.
Fuck everything else besides my cats.
Jeez, wow. Fuck the cats. NBKIA endorses fuck the cats.
No cats were fucked in the making of this podcast.
No.
Man. Can hear everything Simon's doing in there.
Just spraying shit
Yeah.
out.
He's like
Such a
giving himself a
fucking
pep
loser.
talk in the mirror. He's like, alright, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna face this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go.
Hyperhidrosis and all. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking make it. Man,
Wow.
this fucking shit. Like, who would ever say this? No Uber driver.
Say another word, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah.
You're like, here's
Say
your
another fucking word. I'm gonna kill you.
good lord.
You fucking ass.
Alright.
Hey, Teenage Penis Turtles.
Hey. Now I get fucking. Oh my god.
Hyperhidrosis.
Yeah, well.
Now you got lice.
No, first of all, I don't have lice.
Dandruff.
And I don't have dandruff like you do. You fucking fuck. That's gotta get put it out by fucking
dry.
every way that works.
This time of year is
It's
heat's on.
dry.
it's dry.
Pull my finger, I dare you.
You got a bigger brain. Oh!
You might want to turn that finger.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
You know what you gotta do, dude.
Oh.
This show is brought to you by flatulence.
This is
Rated
Final
F.
Destination shit, dude.
Rated F for fart.
For holy fucking shit. I feel like it's just stuck in my jeans right now.
Brought to you by Dutch Oven.
Give me some. Give me some of that lovin' from the Dutch oven.
Door open. I don't care. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's not like it even matters.
True. We never really did an introduction for Final Destination.
Why are you fucking saying that?
Yeah, I know. I thought about saying
You're a
that.
fucking
No.
Hey,
idiot.
ladies and gentlemen, this is an episode of NBKIA watching Final Destination, but completely ignoring Final Destination.
If you could fart and fill up a balloon, do you think you would be worth millions of dollars? Or do you think other people can do that?
I don't know.
Because if you have a talent that no one else can do, you're worth millions of dollars, right? Well, first of all, that is not a talent that's worth millions of dollars.
We're just...
Couple of three fuck faces.
Brian's like, I'm trying to laugh, but at the same time, inhale deeply through my nose. Because I want to know what's going on.
He's trying to make it inconspicuous.
He's like,
I could tell what you guys ate because all my experience sniffing mattresses.
What I eat tonight?
I don't know, Taco Bell.
No,
sandwich.
lasagna.
Oh, lasagna.
Yeah.
And what, birthday cake?
All this farting is
Yeah,
making
chocolate.
me hungry.
It was chocolate cake with coffee mixed in with like whipped cream or whatever.
Oh.
So it's like a chocolate coffee cake.
So it was like a whipped cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I love the whipped icing. That shit gets me fucking hard.
I made a joke about one of my brothers having a bowl that he milked for the heavy whipping cream.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's kind of weird. There's only one udder versus 4. And everybody had a good laugh at that.
Yeah.
One udder rather than...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Milk in a bowl.
Yeah.
There's different
Gotcha.
ways
Big
to
Lebowski.
milk a bowl.
Or
You can do it
kingpin.
with your hands, your mouth,
Right.
But
your butts, yeah.
thighs,
Your fucking two
toes.
knees together.
I'm going to give my review now for Final Destination. Not too scary unless you're like, oh my gosh, this could happen to me. But if you're thinking that, then I can't really help you because I'm a pretty scared guy from the things that you can't really foresee. But everything here is just kind of absurd and highly unlikely. So for you to hold that kind of fear about it happening to you is kind of a waste of your memory space, being like, oh, I remember seeing this in a movie. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen to you. You're all right. If you blow through a stop sign, something bad might happen to you. Don't do it. But this guy's being like suicidal right here. So unless you're looking to go out on some kind of rampant recklessness, the possibility of something extremely absurd like vodka lighting on fire and like you pulling for a towel to put the fire out on you and having something nice fall on top of you, it's not going to happen. So don't even worry about it. Final Destination, kind of scary if you're paying a little bit of attention to it and like being extremely intrigued in the possibility of the inevitable happening to you, but it's exactly that, the inevitable. So don't worry about it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Awesome. Just keep living your life how you are living your life.
So Ryan, how do you feel about Final Destination?
I don't know how much time we have left on the movie, honestly.
I'm thinking it's... What the
Pull his finger.
Okay, no, not gonna do it. Okay. You talked me into it. So, my thoughts on this movie are... The first time I watched it, it was pretty corny. And
I'm eating it.
I probably won't watch it ever again.
No?
And I'm surprised it spawned so many sequels. Because there's like 5 of these.
Yeah.
So, I'm also kind of shocked that, like, okay, the only one that really had a career, well, there's a couple of actors or actresses from this movie that have had careers. And,
Are there?
Larter and the guy that plays Stifler.
Yeah.
But this guy, Devon Sawa, I mean, he was a thing.
Sawa.
Yeah, Devon Sawa. He was a thing back in the day, but he's essentially been forgotten.
Okay.
Oh, and the guy driving the car, he's done some acting.
He's like, I don't want to deal with this pressure anymore.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Hey, what's that?
What are you, fucking James Dean?
Yeah.
He died in a car accident.
Yeah, he did. Oh, shit.
It's your time, bro.
Oh.
He's like, I wish I could have thrown the winning pass at the homecoming game. And now I'm just locked in this Impala or something.
So confident. I can't get it out now.
Oh, shit.
Two guys hanging on the
Dude.
train tracks.
Dude.
Oh, man. Ah, get out of there, dude. Wow, he did save him. He saved him. Oh, shit.
Who's that gonna kill?
I don't know. Whoever's next. Whoever's next in line.
No, it's that guy.
Stifler.
Bye, Stifler. He's standing too close to the tracks.
Yeah, so is that some kind of urban myth that, like, you'll get sucked into the...
No, I don't
Under
think
the
he would
train
get-
'cause of
I don't
wind.
think he sucked in this piece of metal, right?
Oh.
Oh, whoa! Decapitation. Holy shit! Whoa!
The Stifler got it again. I don't know what it is, but none of this is really freaking me out at all. Or giving a wow factor.
No? Not even that?
No.
Man, you're desensitized.
No, because I don't like watching horror movies, really. But I think it's just the thought of the unknown, but like shit like this, you're not gonna be like, "Oh God, something's gonna happen to me." Like
Yeah.
if you go around thinking like that, you're gonna drive yourself insane. And
That's the whole thing. Final Destination caused that kind of insanity.
yeah, I still don't hold it. I'm a pretty shook individual too, so I don't know.
Yeah. This movie's garbage.
Really?
Yeah,
Movie's garbage.
I'm afraid so.
Final Destination is garbage.
I don't know. I get
It's
there
the
are a
first
couple
movie
of,
we
like,
can't finish.
yeah, there are a
It's just
couple
that
of,
garbage.
of scenes that are like shockers,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have a whole lot of cinematic, whatever value,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, they're looking for the cheap scare.
There's, like the idea that like death itself is just coming for you,
Yeah.
like I get it. I mean, I know what they were going for,
Yeah.
and they managed to pull it off. It's not
Yeah.
so much that the filmmakers didn't achieve what they wanted to,
Right.
but yeah. I mean, I remember watching like the second, third, and I'm pretty sure I saw all 5 of these damn things at some point in time, and they don't really get any better. It's just, it's a formula that they use for.
But yeah, I was always scared to watch these because I'd be like, I thought I'd be terrified of the unknown, but after watching these, it's kind of like reassuring that the unknown is exactly that, and then be like actually scared by this is kind of
Right, they're absurd, and
yeah.
I mean it's absurd the way that people are dying in this thing. All these
Right.
ridiculous, and now he's
Yeah.
going to all these great taking all these extreme measures to be like cautious and safe and like okay, I mean, you know, putting on gloves to open a can of tuna or cat food. Is he eating cat food?
You don't?
Like, he could fucking choke on a piece of bone or something inside that snuck past all the processing of it. But
right.
I don't know. It's yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I entirely feel about that. And then to completely ignore the gaping fucking hole underneath the door is stupid as fuck.
It's a drafty place you're in, bro.
It's gonna dump our trash upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it does kind of like, you know, like you're saying, if you're constantly worried about,
Holy shit. Yeah. I mean,
constantly worried.
I don't know.
all the time.
There's suspense here. I feel like we're downplaying the actual suspense that you would have, the paranoia you would have.
Yeah,
right. Like there are certain things, normal activity that you would be like, oh, that's mundane.
Right.
Yeah, no, that just set a chain reaction for your death. That to me is, I don't know, a bit at least worth more than what I hear being explained right now.
I completely disagree. Because you're a fan of horror movies.
There is an element of suspense here. These movies do manage to create some suspense.
An extreme minute. Like,
but like,
I get terrified, not terrified, but like, I got extremely nervous about the whole It and whatnot. But this,
Georgie.
Yeah, like even that, there's like a little bit of like suspense, surprise. Like this is, oh, something might happen here, something might happen there. Like
lightning strike.
Yeah, like,
but lightning strike lights fire to something that now
to the vodka that's poured on the ground.
Yeah,
little droplets that happens to turn into a full fucking stream that catches on fire. Like, I get the whole suspense of anything happening, but like this,
almost
it's too fucking absurd for even me.
The absurdity somehow, you know, it cancels out the suspense.
Yeah, it completely dilutes the horror factor in this film for me.
You fucking psycho.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more scared of something hiding in a corner.
Like it? You should like it more than you do. Yeah.
Because if something just happens out of the random that kills me, then who the fuck am I to care?
Right.
Like, really?
I spend a lot of time worrying about shit, and then, like, if you're worried about getting a car accident, well, then you can just, drive a little slower. You know what I mean? Right. Like, you do have more control over situations than, it's not this, it's not like this foregone conclusion that every time you're going to get in a car, you're going to die. You can't think like that, because otherwise you never go anywhere.
Though.
Yeah, but if
you
did,
get anything done. You
drive yourself fucking insane.
Yeah.
And especially in my case too, all I do is spend my days around air tools with like grinding discs and stones and shit. So
we constantly
but damn it, do.
So there's a balance, right? There's
who
a
the
balance
fuck
of
cares? Like, if I get a fucking stone straight through my forehead because I slip and like it bounces off the part, off the other side of the part and hits my forehead.
Starts a fire.
What's it matter to me? I'm dead. Like, I'm more terrified of like the things lurking in the shadows versus death is going to get you eventually. Well, no fucking shit, it is.
I think something that if you want to be afraid of something, be afraid of complications from surgery.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Be afraid of like actual
final complications of surgery. Rated R.
Not lightning's gonna strike my house and cause an electrical wire to hit the side of my house that's perhaps made of wood. I don't fucking know. And then it's gonna build up to my bedroom where I end up burning to death because I can't escape because my parents don't water the lawn and it's all completely dead. That's stupid.
Where's this guy living, man?
And why the fuck is he running? Is he looking to kill her?
You're gonna get away from the cops in a canoe. You're the slowest mode of transportation known to man.
He's fucking kayaking his ass.
What the fuck do you think is gonna happen to you, fuckface? No shit, you're gonna die. You're running from the cops.
You couldn't have put him on a dirt bike or something? That'd at least been a
No.
little
Yeah.
more badass.
I'm gonna go out in the middle and I'm gonna lose my paddle, and then piranhas are gonna kill me or something like that.
Freshwater fucking piranhas.
Probably, man. Then you got this chick after the guy went through so much shit. And then, why the fuck did they have a guard dog outside?
Wow.
Once I actually saw like a power line falling and like hitting the street, and just this massive, just like this white light, real fast, like explosive.
Explosive?
So, but the thing that I thought was interesting is that, like, the power line basically, like, after, they don't wildly fly around shooting sparks everywhere.
No.
Like, it just fell, it hit the street, and, like, crazy white light, and little weird, like, explosive sound, and it, like, left this burn on the road. Like, this melted, burny, like, line. I thought that was pretty crazy. It happened, like, right in front of me. Like, I was driving through an intersection, and this power line just blam hits the road.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where, like, you'll be driving and then you'll hear about a tree falling in a certain area at a certain time. You're like, oh, if I waited a couple minutes before I left my house, that would have happened to me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's the kind of psychology that they're playing with here. Is that
The water from the pool is going to leak
Right.
on the ground, and then the power line that's hitting the ground,
it's going to electrocute her through the
Yeah.
water, right?
is your time. Your face hit that fucking thing is your time, dude.
Dude, if you're out in the wilderness and you've survived, look at this fucking pool, it's about to fucking dump. This thing's gonna kill her and that dog. You feel no suspense right now.
No,
This is not thrilling.
not really, no. Like, feel my hand.
He's like totally calm, dude.
See?
Yeah, and there's no sweat.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Like, it doesn't hit the mark for me right
There's
now.
more sweat during Flintstones.
I know. Well, who's Fred gonna fuck Halle Berry, the other bitch?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, this... I don't know, it's kind of like watching... This could happen. It's like watching Chills or whatever. What do you think this is? This could happen to you.
Entities can take disembodied voices and manipulate people. If you want to know what I look like, go to Instagram.
Go to my Neopets account.
Chills.
No intended ill will towards Chills, though.
Oh,
That was
whatever.
just a
Fuck
joke.
that.
She's
You already fucking said it out there. You
Yeah.
fucking imbecile.
Whatever. Yeah.
You're the devil
Wait.
in disguise.
You felt the physical proof. I usually get pretty moist hands in situations like this, but my hands, for once, dry. So it's like watching a home video that my parents made of trying to get rid of me before I hit 18.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the power line now.
I'm gonna grab the power right now.
Wow. TV just
Learn how to walk, Bambi. Yeah, they would not do that at all either.
No?
No!
You don't think so?
The
Who
killer
are you?
electric line.
Who are you to know?
Huh?
Who are you to know?
Somebody with a little bit of basic knowledge about anything.
About what? NASA?
No, electricity. She's gonna kill him.
more explosive.
Death, yeah.
Like, what happens if you mix electricity with turpentine?
People don't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Just grounded by the tires.
Simon is really
I'm
seeing
unimpressed.
somebody that has never watched this for the first time and seeing how like you don't find any of this to be a thrill ride.
No.
No. Why?
Because everything is so absurd and extremely unlikely.
How
Right.
so though? Like what?
Who the fuck is gonna...
Like seriously, because
Yeah.
these movies have done well.
I know,
It spawned off of this one. So
I don't doubt
like
it.
what to you like literally is like so far fetched to where you're like, fuck this. I would never even want to sit through this again.
It's the extremely circumstantial situation. Like, if this happens like this, and then he's gonna grab the fucking thing to be like, oh, I saved her or whatever, so she could escape. And then he's gonna break the cycle or whatever. But that wouldn't actually happen, right? Then...
Holy shit. Yeah, but right there, that doesn't really like, whoa, an explosion? That's awesome.
No.
You're just like, I'm stoic. I don't care. I'm just gonna fucking...
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can get desensitized to explosions in movies.
Well, but still, I feel like that, even though I understand the ridiculousness
Well, yeah, it...
of the like,
No,
death
there-
coming
I think
at
there
you
is-
through like
there is some tension
inanimate
there.
objects.
There definitely is some tension in
Yeah.
suspense in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can see how if you are Simon, you would just hate it.
Well, it's not that I necessarily
Hate
hate
Fucking
it,
sucks.
but
Yeah.
it
No,
isn't
it's not great. I mean,
good.
You hate it.
It's not half bad. It's not half good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I keep saying, I think it's the stupid circumstantial, like, extreme mishap that happens to occur to people that did this, that did that, or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's a ridiculous notion to base a
Yeah.
whole movie on.
Like, I'd be more so to believe that, like, some kind of demonic entity goes after somebody
Yeah.
and kills them, compared to this. It's like, oh, 6 months later, everything must be fine. Yeah, get
Well,
bent.
of course it is, right? Like,
Yeah.
you beat the devil.
Obviously.
You've made it. You've made it to the last dance where you've outdanced the devil.
There's no
Outdanced
timeline for death. Death comes when it wants to comes.
Yeah?
Yeah, who the fuck are you to say, oh, I'm not gonna die today?
Well, I typically know when I've eaten, like
And
fucking weird meat and I drank 3 monsters that day that I know I'm not gonna die.
yeah.
Feel on top of the world.
But then there's that freak possibility that since you consume that amount of alcohol at that time of day, that there's a potential poison in that kind of beer or whatever that would kill you. Like, to go through life thinking like this shit is unscary to me.
Yeah.
And for somebody that typically doesn't like horror movies, I feel like
Yeah.
that this is a poor use of the word horror as far as...
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if this ever really was. These movies were really considered like on the same, in the same genre or whatever it is.
They're horror, right?
Supernatural. If like you have something like, an axe murderer or a guy that murders you in your dreams or
They
whatever.
got
Like, there's-
IPAs right there. Look at that.
Yeah, but...
You're drinking IPAs in 1990 whatever.
No, I thought this is 2000.
No, it's 1999, I thought.
2000. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't. Who's gonna die next? The bitch dyed her hair. She must be safe now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm having an extremely cynical outlook on it.
Yeah.
And it
I
might be
think
doing
you
better
are.
than what it is, but...
And I think it also is like a very transparent look at somebody who is very objectively looking at something and realizing the flaws immediately.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool, but at the same time, like I remember watching this and being like, wow, like what a thrill ride.
Yeah.
You know, like there's certain aspects of this movie where I'm just like, wow, like the creativity, like yeah, of course it's fake. You gotta extend disbelief,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
You gotta like be open to like this could not really happen. But if you do that, you're open up to this like domino effect where they've set up certain scenarios where you're like, whoa, like that's actually, you know, I'm not gonna say it's genius, but it's creative to a point where it's very entertaining to at least me, where I still watch these movies and I'm like, wow, what a creative way to like take somebody out, even if it's completely unbelievable.
yeah, I don't know, maybe if I had like this on and this on only to like kind of pull me in, but I feel like that's where it's lacking as far as the attraction factor in it, whereas like a different suspenseful scary movie or whatever kind of pulls you in towards it with the storyline or whatever, but this is literally, oh, we gotta get off this plane because I had a dream that we were gonna die and now everybody's gonna die off based on how they died in the plane.
No, same order.
Yeah, the same order. And like, I don't know, I feel like that kind of spoils it in a way, whereas they're like, oh, everybody's dying off in the order that they died. Whereas, like,
I don't know. I still feel like you're just being an Oscar the Grouch. And that movie literally is very entertaining. And that the next one, especially number 2, is probably one of the best out of the series.
There's some insane.
There's some great
deaths,
deaths, yeah. And it keeps you on the edge of your seat.
how much of that is nostalgia factor for you, though? Compared to being like, oh, I'm a kid watching this for the first time. And then
No, I
you're
don't
like,
think that
you
it's
kinda...
nostalgia. I think that it's that I saw it then and was blown away. So there's no internal bias. Maybe the only internal bias is stemming from that I saw it when I was younger and now I'm seeing it again.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm seeing also the same things unfold. And I'm digesting it and observing it in a new me. Because I'm not the same person that I was when I first saw that. So now I'm seeing it as a new me.
Yeah.
And I'm still seeing it and going, whoa, like there are certain things that are still popping out to me that really fucking register and really say, like, this film has an idea of pace, suspense, thriller, gore. Like it's trying to do all of those things. Do I necessarily say that it holds up to the ideal of what that should be nowadays in 2019? No. I think it's lacking in that department. I don't think necessarily somebody who's only seen movies from, you know, the 21st century are going to be like, oh, movie is that good. But when watching it, I can see why it spawned so many other movies, because the story's there. You can always rewrite that story. You can always create new suspense, new thrilling deaths. So the idea of Final Destination, yes, I think this was awesome. Do I think it lost steam over time? Or could I see where you're coming from, Simon, where it's kind of lackluster because it doesn't meet up to what I've seen now? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that kind of filter. But right now, I'm saying, like, wow, I'm glad that we just did that, because that movie was really fun to me.
Right. I'm not denying that it was fun, but as far as a horror or suspense, like it seemed to be all completely too played out for me. Like I don't know, maybe it was just like what you were saying where it was done back then, but then again, there's also some older horror films that still hold up to where, like, oh god, what's going to happen, even though you've seen it before. It was like they set too much focus on, oh, this is happening, then this is happening, oh, and that's happening right after that, to where it kind of destroys the complete
surprise and build up of it is getting ready to play a different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was pretty well paced. I think that they moved from A to B pretty quickly. They didn't linger on one thing for too long.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think if you can just kind of put it out of your mind that these chains of events are really absurd.
Yeah.
If you can that suspension of disbelief is really pretty necessary for a movie like this. Like you can really, if you can just allow yourself to forget that for a moment, you can enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah.
But I definitely see. I mean, I really see what both of you are saying, because the absurdity. If you focus too much on that, it takes you out of it. But if like I said, if you can kind of forget that, then you can have that suspension of disbelief and enjoy it a little more.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I feel like that's where it didn't hit the mark for me. Is it didn't initially pull me in at all. So I sat there on the objective side through the entire movie where I was like, oh yeah, I already know how, you can tell how it all plays out just from knowing of what Final Destination is. I could see the first Final Destination coming out and you having no no idea of what exactly it entails, and be like, holy shit, that just happened. Wow, that just happened. But since Final Destination has been so played out throughout the years, where this is being my first time actually watching through a full movie, I feel like I was a little bit cheated on the whole wow factor of Final Destination, what exactly fucking happens, compared to somebody like you guys where you saw it when you were younger and didn't have too much of a background on what the franchise was about.
Right. Yeah.
Because, every scene that they cut to something, I was like, oh, they're going to die like that. And then with a little bit of a sleuthiness about it, you could be like, okay, that, like the one lady that died in the kitchen, you're like, oh, the coffee mug cracked, so there's going to be liquor on the ground. Liquor is known to catch on fire from a bit of a flame. She's taking it over her computer, holding it over her computer. Like it was too step by step and not left enough for interpretation on how exactly it all went down.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. But they're spelling it out for you. Yeah,
it's like
rather than kind of like you said, leaving it open to interpretation. In movies, especially in suspense movies, when you're kind of forced to imagine what happened,
it pulls you out of it. Yeah.
Well, no, I was actually going to say that's just a sort of a Hitchcock thing. Really. Like we're not showing it is actually what's creating that unsettling quality. You know, like in Psycho, you just see the girl in the shower. You don't actually see. You hear the knife sound. You don't actually see a knife going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you just see blood going down the drain. So the more you suggest, right? The more it forces the audience to fill in those gaps with their imagination, and therefore being more involved in the process, Yeah,
it's not so spoon-fed to you.
Right. Yeah, and these Final Destination movies definitely have every little thing worked out, right? It's all spelled out for you and very no uncertain terms, right? It's very
Well, yeah. Also, I can see why having it so spelled out can be so startling to some people, is that they see it all completely unfolding and knowing that there's nothing that people can do about it because it's fate happening to them.
Right.
But
that's supposed to be scary, but I kind of have to agree with you on that, because it wasn't a typical horror. I mean, it wasn't really very scary.
No.
But yeah, there is. I mean, I think they did a decent job of building suspense. But as far as it being terrifying or leaving, like when I've watched the first Hellraiser movie, that has a lot of stuff about it
Right.
that like you're thinking about it for like a
Yeah,
week
and
after.
it's really weird. Yeah, it almost gets into your psyche.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're really disturbed.
Right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
But this is more for fun.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
almost lighthearted if that's even possible.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm glad that they didn't put horror in the titles, at least on Netflix. It's
Yeah,
just
I don't
thriller,
think this-
supernatural thriller,
Yeah.
even though it couldn't be supernatural necessarily.
Yeah, there wasn't really any obvious element of the supernatural other than
No.
like reversing
Ghosts.
the water.
Coincidence. Yeah,
Well, how's that
Wait.
water just dry up?
yeah.
That's
That's like the only
mildly
thing
supernatural.
completely.
Everything else was just like
Oh, this could play out.
Extreme.
This could happen. This
Yeah.
could play. Yeah, it's
more like unlikely or extreme, not necessarily supernatural.
Yeah.
Was there any, kind of, was there any element of like ghosts or the devil or? I don't think there was anything like that.
other
right?
than the water. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's just because it fucking goes back.
Yeah, so it doesn't even really fall under the supernatural
Yeah.
tag, but
It's
yeah, I
bullshit.
mean it's a thriller, I'd say.
I think so.
I think it's a thriller.
suspense thriller.
Yeah.
Overall rating, 1 out of 10. I give it about a 4.
Really?
Yeah. Worse than Godzilla for me, just because
Wow.
I like the Godzilla thing
Yeah.
and whatnot. But this, I don't know. I'm maybe if we like do a Final Destination kind of bit where we kind of watch every single one, it might get better with each time or
Yeah.
whatnot. But yeah, hopefully in the other ones they kind of left it up for what Ryan was saying, more so an interpretation as far as like just giving you.
Oh no, they do the same exact thing with all of these
Okay,
movies.
so
Yeah.
well,
I think maybe there's an element of predictability that like
Yeah,
people like
Right.
latch onto. They're like,
Right.
oh, I've seen this before, but it's new.
yeah,
So it's
Yeah.
familiar but also new. I mean, I have a tendency to gravitate towards movies like that. I think they are, fun. Right? Are we signing off? All right. Oh.
Oh wow.
but yeah. If it's something that I can more so relate to compared to this.
Unrelatable.
Yeah,
Not
it-
even.
it's
And I can see that too. I think it is interesting. There are such widely varying viewpoints.
yeah. I don't know which one it is, but there's like one where they're like driving and then there's like the whole bridge collapses. I
Yeah.
feel like that would be something more so that I could relate to, just
Yeah,
because.
that might have been the second or third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that happens in one of these.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as this one, I'm sticking with the 4 out of 10, if not even a little bit lower, just because the.
Yeah, I'd have to give it like a 5 or a 6. It's not totally. I mean, it's not really the worst thing.
Yeah.
It's not half good. It's not half bad.
Yeah, it's right in
Not
the
half
middle.
whatever.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Doesn't check out for me, buddy.
It checks out. It checks out.
What about you, John? Any final comments?
I would just say that
I really
I find
appreciate
it-
you guys doing this with
I
me.
find it disheartening that Simon feels the way he does. I feel like this movie really set off a genre of film that did not exist previous to it. It was really this new conception, and I feel like the first one really does have some rough areas, but overall the movie really stands out as another, I don't know, like cinematic symbol of like you don't have to do it a particular way. It can be something different. And it
Right,
spawned off different films.
It really was an achievement by
Yeah.
these filmmakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to knock what it did, but as far as a first time watcher,
I thought I was
19,
talking
20
here.
years
This
ago.
is my 2 cents.
Too
my
bad.
2 cents continues with fuck both of y'all.
Fuck your
Suck
daddy.
my balls.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like I would give this movie a 6 or a 5 out of. I agree with Ryan. His his range. It's nothing spectacular, but I do believe it needs at least that 6 out of 10. It's up there where it was near that game changer, which in certain aspects I agree. I think it is a game changer within horror films because it changed the way films were looked at within like if there wasn't a Final Destination, would there have been a fucking Paranormal Activity? Would there have been certain films where we felt almost wow, like off, like because of this supernatural thing that's happening around us? It's very off-putting to me. Like, I'm not very religious. I don't believe in ghosts necessarily, but I watch movies where there's things moving that shouldn't be, and there's something that you can't define that's like a normal person that's a killer. And to me, it's really like, wow, I'm intrigued by it. It's off-putting to me. I feel more scared of it than I would if it was just a slasher flick. So to me, this movie really does resonate, and it's left its mark. Watching it for this second time or third time proves that it has left its mark on me, and I would definitely give it a 6 out of 10. And I believe that I understand why it spawned so many other sequels, because the idea of this like thing you can't necessarily put your finger on, you can't see, you don't know, and it's coming after you, and through normal looking activities that we would just think, oh, this is mundane, like pumping gas. But that can suddenly turn into a deadly fucking, fight for my life to survive scenario. Really is, to me, like, it's scary because you just don't know. You can be put in that situation. And so Final Destination, yeah, it holds up to me. I felt like a lot of things in this movie held up. It looked good. It was really a good fucking movie, man. Fuck you.
Well, in contrary of what you said, that it's kind of frightening that you think that just pumping gas could end to your demise. It's kind of calming knowing that, no matter what the fuck you do to try and escape death, it's going to catch up to you. So it's like, what the fuck are you going to do compared to somebody that's chasing you around with a knife? You have that suspense of that person potentially dying.
In this movie they build it
I'm
up,
talking now.
They show
Yeah.
like something snaps, and then it leads to this.
Yeah.
It's a trail of like each one step leads to another. So it's not necessarily that in itself is the person chasing you with the knife. Like this one chain of event has led to another chain of event, which is giving you that same suspense feeling of like a person with a knife. It's like, whoa, holy shit, like this thing's dripping, and now you're guessing like, oh man, is this person gonna slip in it? Is this person gonna light something and it's gonna fucking blow up? Or like, you don't know, but all you're witnessing is those chain of events. And to me, that like that's awesome, that's creative.
No,
it's something that I've not seen, Yeah,
it's definitely creative, but my whole point is there's so much fucking foreshadowing before the scene takes place that you can already guess what happens based upon what they show before. Like they showed the fire getting put out on the stove. She relights it. Like I could keep going over that scene over again, and then they just show them run through the garage, and then it's like within 30 seconds they show everything that happened. So it's not even really necessarily built up like a chase scene has, or the you pretty much have to kill the dude or like run way out of the way of him to where it's gonna happen because death locks the door and all this other shit. Like thinking about it again, I can kind of understand the supernatural, but as far as naming it a supernatural thriller,
death locks the door.
Yeah, it locks the door on the fucking car like 3 times, and then it doesn't get his seatbelt undone. Like it.
Yeah, that's pretty silly.
That could be explained away by just the fact that it's like an old car and something's
just
wrong.
Out of pure
coincidence or chance of it happening. Like, I feel like that's what kind of destroys the whole suspense for me. Is like
of all those coincidences falling into place.
Yeah.
Like, I could.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was definitely a little suspenseful, but as John can attest, the palms weren't sweaty, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, palms were sweaty.
So no
I give
spaghetti.
this a sweaty palm rating.
Of a 1. My palms are dry as the fucking
Dry as a
Egyptian
bone.
desert.
NBKIA.
Thanks for.
Final destination.
Yeah.
We signing off?
Yeah.
We did it.
All right. This
You
was.
just hit stop.
Thanks, guys. This is Simon.
This is Ryan.
This is John.
Have a good day.
Thanks for listening.